Hello guys, today I'll be talking about the Emu Bush. So in this PowerPoint presentation, we'll be covering the topics of what is Emu Bush. We're going to give a detailed description of the plant and their types, where it's grown and be found in Australia, and what are the modern and indigenous uses of the plant. So what is Emu Bush? Its scientific name is Eremophila nivea that belongs to a Scrophulariaceae family of plants. Eremophilias have been used in Aboriginal tribal life in both cultural and medicinal roles. Plant materials has been used in ceremonial rites, extracts, and decoctions of plants parts have been used as laminants, medicines, and antiseptics. The resinous exudants from some species being used as sealants and adhesives. There are around 214 species of Eremophilia or emu bush are recognized. These plants are pollinated by different types of insects and birds, but mostly 75% of Eremophilias are pollinated by insects, which we'll discuss through the next slides. Around 214 species of Eremophila are being recognized. 70 or so are to be published in the near future. In addition, approximately 50 subspecies will be validated. Eremophilias vary in size and habit from low, prostrate shrubs such as serpents to small trees in the case of E. bignoniflora. Leaf size and shape is also variable, but the leaves are usually small and are often shiny or hairy. The flowers usually have 5 spreading sepals and 5 petals, which are joined into a tube, at least at the base. The most common flower colors are red, purple, lilac, and mauve, but others are white and even green. Many species have flowers which have combination of colors, or have spotted or streaked markings, or both. Sometimes only the petals are colored, but often the sepals are also colorful. There are variations in flower shape, the most common being 2 petals at the top of the tube and 3 below, with the stamens enclosed in the tube, as in the case of E. exilifolia. Species with this arrangement are generally insect pollinated, the lower petals acting as landing area. Less common are those that have 4 petal lobes at the top of the flower, one below, which is curled under the flower, and the stamens extending beyond the petal tube, as in the case of E. glabra. These flowers are generally bird pollinated, the bird holding the plant stem while it visits the flower. The Eremophila found in all mainland states and the Northern Territory of Australia, and the largest number is located in the Western Australia. Eremophilas are diverse in their habitat, ranging from prostrate ground covers like serpens and Ebicerata to shrubs, both small and large. For example, E. glabra, immaculata, and E. nivea, to large bushes including E. gibsoni and E. dutoni. There are several tree species including E. micheli, E. longifolia, and E. bignoniflora. Flowers ranging in color across the spectrum as well as white. Indigenous people used Eremophila based on their characteristic smell that were selected by indigenous healers. The plant was used as a medicine to cure people that had headaches, fevers, throat infections, and many other pains. Another use of the plant as a medicine was that during the early life of a newborn baby, the smoke of the plant was used to strengthen the baby and inhibit blood loss for mothers after pregnancy. A material scientist named Grisa from the University of South Australia said we can learn so much from nature and traditional knowledge. He says Aboriginal people use leaves of Eremophila plants which grow in Australia desert areas to make ointments for skin, abrasions, and gargle for throat infection. Grisa and his team extracted 11 compounds called cerulitane diterpenes from the leaves of Eremophila and found they had the same bacterial killing power as established antibiotics today. Thank you for listening.